It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Chargers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Throwing now, Jackson on first down, and incomplete to open things up. DJ Chark, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Derwin James on the coverage.
To throw again, Jackson. And he'll let this one go. He's got him in, complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars.
To number 7,
DJ Chark, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead.
Lambeau lining up for the point after.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second.
Here's Herbert now on second down. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. Herbert, that catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
His target, it's Anderson. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. On first down, it's Herbert. Intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now the try here for the point after.
Extra point.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
action. Now Jackson. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Jackson's
DJ Chark with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
For the point after.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Fielded in the end zone. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys.
Loose football. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
The ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Jackson letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time he is in. James Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And a double team, it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He had a little bit bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. But if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. And that is incomplete here.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
And for Jackson, this may be a free play. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll run it now with Robinson. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers 30. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run here with Robinson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really wanted him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They're going to be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked in turn.
And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Leighton Vander Esch on the tackle. A 3-yard gain on the play.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. On 3rd down, it's Robinson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
He was brought down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and
Herbert now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Herbert wants to throw on 3rd and 1, and that's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
They're going for it. Here's Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. On the run, it's Robinson. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They run. Robinson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brian Gronkowski, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for me. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they're going to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And 3 yards to go.
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw here, Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 39. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
On the coverage.
Play action. It's Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. 4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2.
10 yards to go.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He's got his tight end, Burton. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Again, Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Laviska Shenault, the intended target.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete.
He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there.
And it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert.
They'll find his tight end here, Asiasi.
And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Herbert on 1st down now. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Robbie Anderson. Give him 7 on the play. And that'll make it a 2nd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And able chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Give him 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning. On first down, Justin Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And it's intercepted. That's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they're going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. That one may not cost him in the end, but still, obviously something the coach wants to avoid.
Oh, without a doubt. It won't cost the team because of where they are on the scoreboard, but it will cost the player who gave up the football.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer.
Jaguars 35.
Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a second quarter onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things. And it won't come back and hurt them later.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Jaguars.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
19-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
By Kenneth Murray. A gain of 4 yards.
And now Jackson will look to throw it, staying on his feet. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And now it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Jackson. And this one's incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time.
Incomplete.
And it's third down.
Casey Hayward on the coverage.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And Lambeau will put this one through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiple principles. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Westbrook on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now a timeout.
Josh Allen.
7 seconds left in the first half.
Up 2nd down.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. From the shotgun, here's Herbert trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Dalton Schultz, incomplete. He was covered by Richard Sherman.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Buying time to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
For Jacksonville.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Once more, here's Eckler. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd down and 5.
Herbert off of play action. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And he's going to go down. Miles Jack. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Here's Jackson to throw on third down. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark with his third touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Jaguars continue to roll. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Jaguars 49, Chargers 15. Josh Lambo to kick off for.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Herbert. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
The 49-yard line.
Going deep here for Allen. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
But we saw that they had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. He's going to look for Allen now with the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Herbert back to the air. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Herbert has it knocked free. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson looking for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. Jackson from the shotgun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Number 33.
A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. Well, the defense did their job, and then boom, a one-play drive. The offense does their job pretty well, too.
Is that called rewarding them and thanking them for what they did? They went right out and put points on the board. Thank you so much for getting us the football.
Jacksonville.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll hand off here to Eckler. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
It's a pickup of 3.
It's Eckler again.
And 7.
This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. And we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Decision to go for it doesn't pan out, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. Off the play fake, here's Jackson, and he'll let this one go deep for Chark. This is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 46 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is, just what you said, you go over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Going on the ground with Eckler. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
The tackle made by Miles Jack. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down.
Herbert now.
The 18-yard line.
Out to his left. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
First and 10 at the
running on first down, Eckler. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up.
They'll run here with Eckler. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's going to wind up and air it out. And now here's another interception. Picked off down at the 10. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Jackson on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And picked up by the Chargers. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Now a toss, running left, Eckler. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Third and long, it's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the Chargers punter now. And a fake here, drive snap to the open. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Casey Hayward brought him down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Third down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
Chargers.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Taken in the end zone, and no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the 4th. Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Now a toss play to Eckler. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
A gain of 1.
Herbert.
3rd and 12.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Eckler. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 25 yards the pickup there and also a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. There's a toss. Kelly going left. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Brought down back at the 30.
Here's Herbert. Rolling to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops. Partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
2nd and 8 at the 13-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
Leighton Vander Esch on the tackle.
And the Jaguars send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Jacksonville, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.